Hello, my name is Walt Dobrowski and I'm with the Star Training Group. Today is day 6 and we are going to review on how to master the interview process. This is where we begin to narrow our customer's vehicle selection. At this point, begin integrating either-or questions with your open-end questions. Using either-or questions will direct you to the proper inventory selection while walking the lot with your customer. Here are some other reasons why you should use either-or questions during your sales presentation, and here are some of the steps. Number 1, asking either-or questions will provide much-needed information and shows your customers that you have genuine interest in what their needs are. Number 2, fact-finding will help you in your process of getting to your write-up. Number 3, asking qualifying questions reduces the time you'll need to gain customer confidence and commitment. Number 4, this is the time that you gather information while you're walking with your customer. That's beneficial. The more knowledge you gain, the more power you will have when it comes time for isolating objections or even trial closing. Number 5, have patience at this time. Listen carefully to your customer's needs. Try to understand what they are trying to say. Number 6, do not interrupt your customer at this time. You don't want to miss out on what your customer is trying to say to you. Number 7, listen carefully. Find out if your customers are starting to use buying questions and statements. Number 8, talk about what is important to your customer and try not to talk about anything else. You do not want to turn your customers off by talking about things that don't interest them. Let's talk about what could happen if you don't finish your interviewing process. 1, you may land your customers on a more expensive vehicle than they need. It's very hard to get your customer off a vehicle that's expensive and onto a less expensive vehicle. And it's also time consuming. Number 2, you may rush the sales process. Getting a write-up takes a little time. Number 3, you may fall into the average salesperson's mode and your customers will sense this immediately. It may turn them off to the sale. Number 4, your customer's hot buttons and motives may not become known. Number 5, you may not get your buyers properly motivated before you start your write-up. Number 6, you may not have established enough common ground to walk your customer through the sale as easy. Number 7, the less knowledge you have of your customer will only hurt you in your endeavor of getting a write-up. Number 8, you will probably lose gross profit or even the sale. Here are some examples of interview questions. What don't you like about your trade-in? This will help you find out what your customer's needs are for their new vehicle. What features would you like in your new purchase today? This will help you find out what your customer's hot buttons are. Were you looking for a light shade or dark shade? Did you have a budget in mind? Have you been looking long? Were you looking for a 2-wheel drive or a 4-wheel drive? Were you hoping for an extra cab or a quad cab? Did you want an automatic or a stick shift? Take a little extra time on this pre-shift meeting to really get your salespeople knowledgeable on this subject. This is Walt Dobrowski. Now take on the day.